Okay, 2005 Ford Expedition. Customer states that it's still misfiring on cylinder number 8 that they have already replaced. So I'm bringing you in kind of at the end here, or not end, like halfway through. We've got a PO358 here, and the customer's already replaced their coil. So I've got my scope hooked up. I'm going to show it to you on what a known good coil is looking like, and then go over to our bad coil because we got some issues there. So here's our scope. See if you can see it there with the sun. That's our good pattern. That's on cylinder 5 here. And then, let me go ahead and fix this up. Now this is what I've got on cylinder 8. It's very intermittent. Every once in a while, it'll actually send out our signal to our coil, and it keeps glitching out consistently. Right? If you watch it, you'll get a clear wave here every once in a while. So the issue at hand, it's not a coil. I've already swapped over the coil and checked that. It stays with cylinder 8. So I have my wire here, and I'm about to back pin into the PCM, and we're gonna check it there, and let's see if we got an issue. All right, our PCM is right here, yellow and red. For some reason my scope is being an asshole today. Not in great shape here on that signal coming out of the PCM. That's pretty nasty. Let's go ahead and back pin into another cylinder real quick. So there's another cylinder, which is another good cylinder directly at my PCM. So let's go ahead and unplug that coil and make sure that this stays the same and there's not like an issue in my harness somewhere. No, that's still pretty damn nasty and erratic. Coil's unplugged, I swapped a coil. That doesn't change it, it doesn't move the cylinder, and if I had problems with grounds, then I would have nothing. And I have checked my power circuit on it. I'm pulling that back up right now. I closed all data so I could take a look at the wiring and show it to you guys. It's an 06 Expedition, powertrain management, interactive. So our power feed feeds cylinders, all of the cylinders. So, and there's a couple of splices between them, splice pack 124, but if I had a problem at splice pack 124 or 129 or 132, I'd have other cylinders that were causing this problem. So it's definitely not on my power side, and I've loaded the power side already before I turned the camera on. That's fine. So the only other thing I can do is just, let's take an ohms reading across my circuit from PCM to there and compare it to another cylinder, just because it'd be a fun thing to do. Can you get my Power Probe multimeter out, please? Just to make sure, you know, we don't have that any issue there. Let me grab, take that alligator clip off. So let me unplug the PCM here. I'm gonna back pin into our bad cylinder. Take my scope off. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're pinned into the PCM on cylinder 8. All right, let's take a quick ohms reading on this line. And then no continuity on that line. All right, so could we be shorted to ground on that line? No, we're not shorted to ground, but it looks like that line is open. Let me just make sure I'm on the right stuff here. Yeah. Oh, wait. Am I on the right? Yeah, white and red. Pin 9. White and red. Right next to the green. Make sure I'm making a good connection in there. I am. We've got an open in that line. It looks like. Huh. Ain't that something? Okay. Okay. That gives us a head start. Now, what do I want to do? I really don't want to chase something through this harness. We could do a basic overlay here and see if we get a better signal. I'm contemplating this, but I'm not contemplating it hard because I definitely have an open here in that line. So I don't really condone doing what I'm about to do, but I'm gonna do it. Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna try it with just back pinning. Let me get a jumper. So I'm just gonna use this line. We're gonna jump our control side of our coil to the PCM. I didn't cut any wires or anything yet. Got a heater line leaking here. And then where's my scope lead? Gonna put the scope in line, back jump it. That's hooked up to there, scope's hooked up. All right, can you do me a favor and go start the truck for me, Ben?
Yep.
Let's see if we get any type of signal out of this thing. Look at that, we do. That's our signal right there. Now we've got spark on cylinder 8. All right, that was cool. It's not great. There's still something wrong here, but we go back to my diagnostics suite. Code menu, memory codes. I actually want to I gotta clear these codes real fast because I had other injectors unplugged there. Or coils, I mean. So now let's go back to cylinder contribution. It still runs kind of rough. But there we go. All right, our cylinder contribution, much better. We are now at -6 along with some, we're close on all of our cylinders now. All right, cool. All right, shut it off. Awesome. So that's our problem. We've got a break in that line from the PCM to our coil. Now, I see some black tape over here. There's a lot of wiring stuff in here. See if I can show it to you. Can you see this? You can get out. You see this? I hope it's not blurry. It's really bright out right now, but this is what we're contending with right now. That's not my issue, but That's just what I'm finding in this truck. So, all right, so that fixed it. So I just want to check some basic spots and see if we can't find our problem. But I don't know if we're gonna get that lucky. Oh, found it. It's at the connector. The wires broke inside the insulation. Okay. All right, so here we go. I hope you can see it, but right there. That's where our problem is, right there. That's awesome. That's perfect. Now I don't have to do an overlay. We could just fix that. And then we should be good to go. All right. Refrigerator. Whew, it's hot. Huh. It got hot fast. Cutters. Let's go see if this fits. Perfect. All right, let's clean this up. We're gonna get this harness wired in. We seem to be in her way.
Whatever.
It's another one of those reasons why I tell you guys I carry freaking so much stuff. Everything. Yeah, everything is right. And you're always like, do we need this? Yeah, I freaking need it. I might need it in 10 years, but you know what? I need it. Huh? It was in there.
I don't know.
All right, so there you go. We've got a perfectly good harness. We're going to get this trimmed up. I got some connectors, get some heat shrink. We're going to repair this thing and see if that's good. Ow! We even almost had the same cylinder. I wonder which cylinder the orange and yellow is, because that's really going to throw someone off in the future. All right, that's fixed. Let's put a cover back on our PCM. All right, key on for me. Okay, now that crisis is averted, that my wife made the alarm go off like crazy. Yeah, key on, please. Okay, no codes. All right, go ahead and crank it. Oh yeah, baby. We are nice and smooth. All right, there you go. And our cylinder contribution is perfect. We're golden. No PCM needed. No coils needed. It needs an intake though, because all of the brackets for the coil bolts are broken off. All right, she's up and running. Cylinder contribution is perfect. I'm just gonna hop in real quick and take a quick feel. Oh yeah, it's smooth as can be, this thing. All right, I have a feeling he might end up with a few more other misfires in time here, because the coils aren't bolting down to the intake. So either way, my job is done. We came out to diagnose, figure out why cylinder 8 was like that, and we had it open, and I feel stupid that it was right there, but hey, is what it is. But carrying a bunch of stuff like that, I have a whole harness that's up there from an old Ford that has all the connectors on it. I think I've taken 2 of them from it so far. So just good things to hold on to. So anyway, open circuit from PCM to the ignition coil, and that was our fix. We're done. So we'll see you guys on the next job. Oh, and if you like these diagnostic videos, I'll put a playlist for you right here. Enjoy. We'll see you next time.